This is the solution video for problem number 33 from the Unit 7 review. All right, so it says the graph of the function f consisting of 3 line segments is given to the left. Let g equals the integral from 1 to x of f of t dt. All right, so compute g of 4 and g of negative 2. All right, so g of 4, right? So this is just going to be a function notation question. So we're going to integrate from 1 to 4 f of t dt. And so very simple, we are interested in the area under the curve from 1 to 4, right? So we've got this area here, right? Okay, which looks like a trapezoid and then a triangle and another triangle. Now, first thing that you want to notice is that this triangle here above the x-axis and this triangle here below the x-axis are actually just opposites each other. They're the same size, so they would just cancel out. But we'll do all that work. So the first one, the trapezoid. So 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height, right? And so base 1 would be this vertical distance here, which is 4. Base 2 is this vertical distance here, which is 1. Times the height, that would be the horizontal distance, 1. Plus, then we've got this area of the triangle, which is 1/2 the base, which is 1, times the height, which is 1. And then we've got minus this triangle, which is 1/2 the base, which is 1, times the height, which is 1. So obviously these are just going to subtract out. All right, and so then I have 1/2 of 4 plus 1 times 1. In other words, 5/2, right? So g of 4 is 5/2. All right, next, g of negative 2. So g of negative 2. And so now I'm going to take the integral from 1 to negative 2 of f of t dt. And so I think it's easier to consider them in the correct order. So I would flip the limits and put a negative in front. So negative the integral from negative 2 to 1 of f of t dt. All right, and so now I'm interested in the integral from negative 2 to 1. So that's actually just this triangle here. So I'm going to put the negative on the outside, and then I've got 1/2 the base times the height. All right, so what's the base? The base would be 1, 2, 3, right? And the height would be 4. So 1/2 of 3 times 4. So 12/2. So I should get negative 6. All right, and so that is part A.